Tata Steel Chess Tournament ended in 29th January 2017. The strongest grandmasters in the world took part in it. American chess player Wesley So has won the tournament. In the final game of the 13th round, he had a huge superiority in the opening against Ian Nepomniachtchi. Let's see this game. d4, knight f6, bishop g5. This bishop move characterized Trompowsky Attack in queen's pawn game. d5, the main line here knight e4, and after bishop f4, d5. Black played d5. In the game followed knight d2, c5 and d takes c. e6, e4, there is more stronger move knight d3, defending pawn c5. In the game white played e4 and after h6, bishop h4. d takes e, queen e2. White attacks the e4 pawn. Queen a5, tying knight and attacking the c5 pawn. White, of course, can win a pawn e4 by taking a knight and then take the pawn e4 by queen, but then lose pawn c5. The main continuation of this variant considered move c3, and after g5, bishop g3. Queen takes c5. There is a confusing situation on the board, which leading to a difficult playing. At the game, after the move of black queen a5, white played long castling, giving a pawn a2. Black took this pawn, and after queen b5 check, played knight b d7. Instead, queen b5 check, which is a mistake. It was still not too late, play bishop takes f6. And then after queen a1 check, knight b1, g takes f, queen takes e4, knight c6. The game would be equal. At the other game, after move queen takes e2, followed queen b5 check, mistake of white, and after knight b d7, c6. Maybe Ian Nepomniachtchi wrongly held calculations at the board and thought that this attack will lead him to the advantage. However, it turned quite the contrary. After b takes c, queen takes c6, black sacrificed bishop to b7. White took this bishop and came under the strong attack. Queen a1 check. Knight b1 and rook b8. White is forced to take the rook and to give his queen. Variant queen c6 or queen c7 is the same. White also lose a queen after queen takes b2 check, king d2, bishop b4 check, king e2, castling, knight d2 and rook fc8. The white queen cannot move. It can still follow rook b1, queen a3. The white queen is forced to take the rook on c8. Rook takes c8 and white remain without a queen. Thus, the move in the game queen takes b8 check is stronger, but it does not protect white from defeat. Black have a great advantage. Knight takes b8, bishop b5 check, knight f d7, knight e2, bishop e7, bishop takes e7, king takes e7. Black taking reasonable simplifications. Knight d4, knight c5, h4, rook d8, rook h3, knight d3 check, blocking protection d4 knight, bishop takes d3. Here is weaker to take a pawn, c takes d, and after rook takes d4, taking if a pawn would be a mistake, because after rook takes d1 check, king takes d1, white has a material losses. Queen takes b1 check. In the game was played bishop takes d3, rook takes d4, bishop e2, rook takes d1 check. Bishop takes d1 and queen a5. Still followed knight d2, f5, rook g3, queen e5, defending the pawn g7. Rook a3, knight c6, g3, queen d4. White has played rook e3 and after knight b4 resigned, because threatens knight d5 with attack on rook and also knight a2 check. It could be even follow rook b3, knight e2 check, king b1, queen takes d2, king takes a2 and queen takes d1. Black has a large material advantage and can easily to implement it. That's the way that American Grandmaster Wesley So already has won in the opening. Put like this game, subscribe to our channel, see you!